superior ovary, and when you draw a line above the G, this represents the inferior ovary. Next, this symbol represents the male flower. As you know, this represents the female flower. Next, we have a bisexual flower. Now let us see the semi-technical description of a typical flowering plant. When we study plants in botany, we don't describe them casually. Okay, so instead we have some fixed scientific format to express them. So this is called the semi-technical description. So the scientific format to describe the plant, to describe the flowering plant, is called the semi-technical description in describing a flowering plant. This helps the botanist all over the world to understand the plant in the same way. But for the description, we have a specific sequence. Under this sequence only we describe the plants. So coming to the sequence of description. In the sequence of description, the very first thing that we describe about a plant is its habitat. We describe about its habitat. That is, whether the plant is a herb, shrub or tree. While describing a plant, we have the sequence of description. In the description, the very first thing that we describe is whether the plant is a herb, shrub or a tree. After habitat, we discuss about its vegetative characters. Under vegetative characters, we write about their root, the type of root, and then we write about the type of stem and also the description about the type of leaves. And after the vegetative characters, we discuss about the floral characters. So in the floral characters, we talk about inflorescence. Inflorescence is the arrangement of the flowers on floral axis. We have racemose and cymose inflorescence. So we write about type of inflorescence and also about floral parts. In the floral parts, we describe about calyx, corolla, androecium and gynoecium. So in the floral characters, we describe this. Coming to the fourth thing that we describe, we draw a floral diagram based on this. I'll tell you how to draw that also. We do a floral diagram and we give it a floral formula. So for the plant, we draw a floral diagram and we give it a floral formula. So this order should never be changed in the exam also. So the first thing we describe is the habitat. After habitat, we do the vegetative characters. After vegetative characters, we go to floral characters. Then we write the floral diagram and the floral formula. So under the floral formula, we have some symbolic representations of the structure of flower. So in the floral formula, a short symbolic representations are there. Representations are used to describe a flower. So let us see what all are the symbols that we use. Okay. Here, coming to the symbols of a floral formula, the important symbols are, when we write Br in the floral formula, that means that the flower is bracteate. K, when you write K in the floral formula, it tells about the calyx. When you write C, it tells about corolla, that are the petals. The structure of petals is represented with C and the structure of calyx is represented by K. P is for perianth. Perianth is known when the calyx and corolla are together. When you write A, it's for androecium. The symbol G represents the gynoecium. And when you write like this, that G underline, that means this represents the superior ovary. And when you draw a line above the G, this represents the inferior ovary. Next, this symbol represents the male flower. As you know, this represents the female flower. Next, we have a bisexual flower. Coming to the symmetry, we have a actinomorphic symmetry and zygomorphic symmetry. This symbol represents the actinomorphic symmetry and this for the zygomorphic symmetry. Okay, actinomorphic is the radial symmetry, so we represent it like this. So any plane passing from the central axis, it divides. In the zygomorphic symmetry, it is bilateral symmetry. Only a single line through the central axis cuts it into two equal right and left halves. Okay. Other important thing is that is the fusion. When two parts are fused, it is represented by the brackets. Okay. Adhesion. Fusion is between the parts, and adhesion is between the different parts. Okay, between the different parts. Like when I use the word fusion, I say that the petals are fused, like they are the fusion is seen in the same ode. But coming to the adhesion, the petal is adhesed to the sepal. So this kind of attachment between two different parts is called as adhesion. In case of adhesion, we draw a line between both the parts. So this kind of attachment is called as adhesion. But if I write in this way, that means the all calyx present are fused with each other. All the calyx are fused with each other. Fusion is done within the part and adhesion is done between two different parts. Next, coming to a floral diagram, let us see how a floral diagram looks. We have seen the floral formula and different symbols used in the floral formula. We'll now see how a floral diagram. This is how a floral diagram looks. Floral diagram is the diagrammatic representation of a flower. Okay, it is the diagrammatic representation, and it shows, what do this show? It shows number of floral parts. Number of floral parts are seen.
Classes, students keep writing notes, while doubts stay uncleared. Hours of self-study, yet biology still feels confusing. Because sometimes you don't need more lectures, you need personal guidance. At Crack Mentors, students get live personalized online one-on-one biology classes with dedicated faculty support, personal doubt solving, and focused improvement strategy.